Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. As well on top left side as the Wehrmacht forces, we got Jammem, I think. Spawned on the south side as the British forces, we got XcomReborn. New section forces heading up north. Pioneers yelling Shiza. Looks like I got a triple Pioneer opener, one Wehrmacht quarters. Now we're going to see a second Wehrmacht quarters. New sector being captured on up, but that looks like going to be out of supply based on the mini map. Yep, that will be out of supply. Then maybe I'm going to redeploy his Forge Q over here, though there is a plus 16 here, so that is slightly better. Or significantly better, I really should say. Pioneers, of course, deployed on the field. Got a triple Pioneers into probably Shimwagen. I was trying to bait my mind it's going to be MG42 or a Volksgrenadiers, but in this case, Shimwagen. Actually, no, I saw the structure selected and he looks like cancelled it. Going for Volksgrenadiers. Capturing up the strategic point over here. Lieutenant deployed on the field.
We captured munition location.
Capture the munitions.
Pioneers here.
Munitions sector captured up there, so it looks like going straight for the munitions point. Neither player has captured any fuel sector just yet, though the lieutenant's doing that now. Fort HQ looks like trying to establish himself right around here on the backside of this factory. I just realized something. If you think about it, this factory is actually probably backwards. After all, you see the shadows this way, which means the sun's facing this direction. I'm pretty sure this design is meant to allow more sunlight to come into the workshop here, if I'm not mistaken. Probably am, though. Unless they want more ambient light rather than actual light. A lot of it early engineering when it comes to these factories was designed around, of course, natural light sources. Because for the longest time, artificial lighting was quite expensive, or non-existent. And that's also actually the actual reason why daylight savings came about. It was never meant for farmers, or it was actually meant for wartime scenarios. It was actually originally meant for artificial lighting, and due to its large expense, because initially it was expensive. Lieutenant captured the munitions sector now.
Attention, the enemy advances.
Intersections pushing their way forward. Pioneers heading down south. We'll find the intersection supported by the lieutenant way over here. Of course, now that the intersection needs help from the lieutenant deal with a pioneer. We do now have an MG42 deployed in the field. Howdy, you might be the first person here. Currently, I see 3 watchers on YouTube. That's probably myself and my secondary computer I use to help monitor the live streams. And currently, it looks like it's playing a bunch of ads. Pioneers heading down south. Looks like going for a landmine. Cancels that landmine. More terror escaping here. We do have decent number of intersections over here with the lieutenant. Not too many conflicts so far. Just a couple hits against Pioneers. I don't think a Pioneer has even fired a single shot. I think the Wehrmacht player so far got 0 damage to his opponent. Got a burst there, and looks like a bunch of misses. You should have started the chat off with first. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That is mandatory if you're first.
We're losing territory.
MG crew on me.
MG42 advance way forward. Wehrmacht sniper now deployed on the field.
Ready for battle! American sighted!
MG42 setting on up.
The tanks will not get through our barrier.
Definitely have great coverage right there.
Grenadier reporting territory captured.
Wehrmacht sniper pushes way forward. And didn't really get too many good bursts there. Guess its angle was not great. I'm not so sure what went wrong there. Seeing his angle was good enough. I mean, after all, look all the coverage, putting his face right into the concrete there. I know with this game, it's more of a line of sight based system rather than a true aim system, but still sort of funny. Got some Brens and intersection pretty forward, unupgraded but in supply, so they can actually run or jog. Pioneers being upgraded flamethrower, staying on this opposite side of this building, very nice. Ready to fire away against the squads.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Skirmish phase now complete. Maybe I have some early Grenadiers. An early 251 half strike wouldn't be half bad either. A mounted suppression platform. Flamethrowers clear out the machine gun placement. I love also how this map design. Oh, there's an HQ building right here. Then birds come along. There's no HQ building there. Just ignore all the stuff that's around the HQ building. There's a lot of funny things like that where this game was not really originally meant for a mobile force like the Brits. After all, if you look at the minimap, you see the HQ structure on the minimap. Even Company Heroes 1 was not designed around Brits. Oh, mortar emplacement firing away. Though I do like how the fact that the terrain right there, the mortar's below the markings on the ground. It's just fun to me. We do have... That's what I'm hearing over here. Flamethrower firing away. We do have the fuel support truck deployed in this fuel sector rather than this munitions sector. This munitions sector being locked down will provide good cover, so you don't have to worry about officers all too much. It'll be a short hop over here. And capturing this point will give them ease access either way. Mortar firing away somewhere.
Sniper König ready.
Intersection getting suppressed. And fully penned there. Good defensive position for the MG. Right now, the British player does have 2 VPs captured. Ever so slight VP lead. Sniper so far is at 4 kills. Grenadier in the pack 38.
We are losing
Mortar
territory.
firing away. I think trying to hit the emplacement here, or the garrison. May last known location is sniper. Looks like it's the last known location of the sniper. Landmine being established there, declaring that land as mined.
Pioneers reporting fuel location captured. Grenadiers assembled.
Pioneers here.
Catching up the niche sector. Do have the MG42 set up right there. Do have these forces now advancing. Good number of Brens and a scope rifle. And 1 lieutenant. The upgraded pan strikes. Oh, finds that landmine. Very nice. He may be trying to forward for a frag grenade there. Throws out a frag grenade. Maybe pretty good. It was okay. Grenadier may get fully wiped on out. If you lose it, hopefully
Defend the fatherland until
it
death.
should have automatically canceled the pen strike upgrade. You have the flamethrower pioneer moving around. Mortar barraging somewhere. Where exactly? I'm not sure.
You finished building.
Pioneer is getting pretty good amount of scouting here. We'll spot the captain. Comcroft Center now deployed in the field. Goes ahead and light the engine on fire.
Grenadiers spotted her. 90 detail complete. We're taking fire!
Lieutenant getting hit now. Pioneers fall back nice and early. Probably a good idea. Okay, I've got a vigorous emplacement. Oh, there's a Stewart there. Just deployed it backwards. Stewart deployed in the field. Very nice.
Attention. The enemy
Do
advances.
have infantry and support infantry veterancy now on the way.
There's a breach.
Of course, everything except the Pack 38 will be affected by those.
Gained.
The mines are ready.
Where to? Listen up.
Panic
Goddamn
deployed.
Shermans will open like tin cans now.
Hopefully the British player goes for a sapper and get a repair sapper going for the Stuart. Overkill would be very nice for him. We'll spot the Bren, Lieutenant Bren advance way forward. Panic trying to get inside the garrison. Sniper falls back. Assault phase complete. It should probably wouldn't be half bad right now, or a 234 of a 50mm upgrade. We do have a landmine there. I think he's trying to bait into him. He knows about the Pack 38, so he may be trying to assume he's going to try to bait him in the Pack 38. I thought I saw a grenade. There's a grenade. Cancer shot, shell fired. Does largely avoid the grenade. Volunteers and Pioneers firing way behind some good heavy cover. This is probably where the mortar should start barraging. Another flanker squad on the flank. Units flinching the way forward into the range of the flamethrower. Flamethrower does get wiped on out. Everything else is falling back. Oh, finds a landmine. It looks like there's a captain retreat there.
Enemy advances. The enemy is seizing our territory.
And the captain retreat bug sprint straight forward. Got grenadiers here. Pack 38 will get spotted. Sniper full withdrawals there. He may be trying going for a deploy doesn't marks him onto him. But he slowly gets ripped apart there.
Veterancy gained.
Sniper is ready. Safety spot.
Sniper versus 2 straight forward. Grenade is being thrown. Stuart here, 2 kills at the moment.
You need any construction?
Versus 2 Pioneers advancing. Sniper connects. Bren may get wiped out there. The only Pioneers nearby, which they don't really range them all too well.
An assault force has now been assembled in our reserves.
Stu can now be deployed on in.
Ready! We now hold the fuel location. Volt squad here. Pioneers have seized objective.
Pioneers captured up the VP. Up here, we do have the captain rotating around. We do have a 25-pounder being established.
Veterancy gained.
Welcome to the squad.
Proficiency 2 on infantry now. He has proficiency 2 both on support infantry and regular infantry. Captain heading up north. These guys all back here. Got 3 instructions on the lieutenant. Stuart's been pretty idle so far.
Attention. The enemy advances.
And got some artillery or mortars running in right there. Bolson is being the captain. Captain gets wiped out pretty handily. Stu straight forward, firing a shot. Good hit on the lieutenant. Lieutenant does heroically charge. Stu gets another point-blank shot there. Massive crushes thanks to flinching of avoiding the shot or for after the shot. And does decrew the Pack 38. Will not capture the Pack 38. Oh, we got some artillery in over here, looks like. Or maybe not. The 25 pounder must be on the 25 pounder there firing shots. Yep, directly lined up there. You haven't seen. Oh, I see boards. That suggests to me he's gone for Royal Engineers. Yep, we got Royal Engineers here. Very nice to see. Stu does take a bit of damage. Let's see, after the boards, we haven't seen Churchills yet, so it's either Churchill or Hull down, and then after Hull down, it's improved supplies. Flamethrowers firing away. Do have the Brents here can quite accumulate. Deployed as a marksman than one of the Pioneers. Bit of damage on the Grenadiers. Good hit there. And wipes it out with one last shot. He may have been overhealed there as well. Very, very nice. Yep, overhealed Sapper. Panzer on the ground. Left hand would be a good idea to pick it up, but I think if he were to charge forward right now, he would run straight to the treads of the Stu, crushing himself. Pulls his way forward. Stu gets a rear armor hit there on the, or Stu gets a rear armor hit there on the Stu. Volksrunners pick up the Panzerschreck, and Panzerschreck can start engaging. Panzerfaust fired, Panzerschreck fired, but rolled a miss. Regular Grenadiers deployed in the field once again. 25 pounder barrage, looks like he's butting the Stu. Let's see now. +8. He does not appear to have the increased resource income doctrinal ability just yet. Against the Stu and all the infantry, Churchills would do just fine as well.
We have the Panzerschreck. Great, another replacement. Ready for war.
Do now have a Stormtrooper being upgraded double Panzerschreck. Very nice asset to have a camouflage unit going around. Stuff being reinforced now. Looks like the armor command truck is being deployed in the field. Suggests to me he's gone for hull down.
We are ready with Panzerschreck. Grenadier squad at full complement.
Stu heading down south for the winter. But of course he has to lay down his own set of tank traps there. And of course tank traps don't necessarily always work. At least in Company Heroes 1. Company Heroes 2, tank traps are pretty reliable stopping vehicles from skirting around. In Company Heroes 1, it may look like this, but some vehicles just squeeze through there. Pioneers taking a bit of damage. All those units are falling back. Cancer shot there down the alley. Up north, Grenadiers engaging the Scope Rifle Squad.
Sniper! Is anybody hit? Squad.
Stormtroopers pushing their way forward. Stu hits right there. 25 pounder hits the Stu. Misses the things behind it. Stewart getting repaired on up. Did the engineers die? Nope, they're not dead. Still may have hit intercept the ground there. Stormtroopers get spotted. You may see a cancer shot for defense. Gets a double tap there. Stormtroopers immediately falls back. Destroyed engine crit there. Stu finish off the Stewart. Very good lobbing there. Grenadiers fighting away. Does use a ploy, does a marksman there. Volksgrenadiers push forward. Still prepared up enough. There is a 17 pounder here. And it looks like some of these placements are overhealed. Still shot there. Pretty good hit there. Got a Piet squad. Repair sapper falls back. The mortar placement should be going down soon. Vickers taking some damage now. Bad damage to the Volksgrenadiers. Flamethrower squad straight forward. Passive house fired there. Does get the 17 pounder abandoned. All these forces push forward. Duke start pushing forward. He's quite damaged though. Stag count blown in the field. Against everything here, Cromwell probably would have been just fine. 25 or 17 pounder does get full destroyed. Let's see. Still the same income, looks like. Does take a shot in the scope rifle. Does finish him off there with a sniper. Very nice. Oh, that is a Wehrmacht landmine, but not any path. Not really a well-traveled path, honestly. Grenadiers do fall back there. Finds a landmine there. Yeah, these guys may find that landmine. No, they do not. Repair sappers should be able to repair this up, no problem.
I cannot hear a thing. This is the only way to travel.
Has better C2 on tanks. Got the Pack 38 taking a bit of damage there. M42 firing away. Pack 38 falling on back. 25 pounder also trying to hit that M42. Though it's scattered pretty wide out there. Almost like he's trying to hit his own forces. Flamethrowers come for a nice little flank. Direct hit in there, direct hit into the garrison. He needs to get on out of there. He got lucky that shot didn't destroy the garrison. I'm really surprised that shot didn't destroy the garrison. We do now have the battle phase complete. Cromwell won a field. He's a log flying into space. Cromwell does take a pen. Stag count push forward. Stu takes a bounce. In the stag count now, needs to focus on the Panther squad, then focus on the Pack 38. Pack 38 does get you through. Panther squad does fall back. Currently armed with just one Panzer truck. Carmo blitzing around. Looks like he's slowly been taking more and more damage. Grenadiers Panzer truck's almost complete. Red engaged that Carmo. Staghound starts suppressing the Grenadier. Looks to be. Oh, that must have been from the stew there. Grenadiers trying to fall back. Yep, looks like he has a Tiger tank available. It is, looks like the Tiger Ace skin. Or at least the Tiger Ace camp, or Tales of Valor skin. After all, the Tiger Ace available in the campaign, in the original campaign, is a different skin entirely. Which it was actually an ability that you could call in, but then it got replaced with the King Tiger. Grenadiers do get suppressed. Don't think I have any more. I'll check see my replay queue if I have any more. Patrick's roll some misses. Not many of those replays get uploaded. Now you see a bundle grenade being thrown in the middle of everything, which is not great. Stew, push way forward. Fresh stew, crushing some of these units. I think falling on back. Volksgrenadiers do fall back. MG42 set up in a forward position. May want to go behind the piles of brick for heavy cover. Cromwell blitzing his way forward. Still has his frontal armor exposed. Penstrick does get a hit there, trying to crush the Penstrick squad now. Howdy. Did I cast this one before? Didn't. I looked it up, see if I casted it earlier. Didn't see it uploaded. Maybe it's in my queue of replays I need to do. Maybe it was one of the replays that broke and I couldn't upload to YouTube. There's splash damage hit there. These forces on the fall back. Another blitz there. Crush a good number of models. And those got out of control there. Of course, Pioneers can immediately start salvaging it. Stag Hound, Cromwell push way forward. Maybe Churchill AVRE would be nice, help deal with all the units. Laying down a landmine there. Stag Hound advancing. Stu does get buttoned. Pioneers do fall back. Stormtroopers do get suppressed. And the Stu's gonna fall back there. More Penstructors there. Gets main gun destroyed, crit. Grenadiers, or landmine found by the Cormo. Trying to blitz on out of there. Stu, fire shot there. Looks like a Pack 38 here. Possibly. I still have to go through a pile of replays of all of my games to start scheduling them. Grenadiers to get wiped on out. It's that some days I just don't feel like scheduling a whole bunch of replays because scheduling right now, I think I have about 150 videos and you start scheduling, and that takes about 8 hours just to get through all that. Good hit there. Does hit the Cormo. Oh, got a Panther here, which is going to be nice versus any more Cormos and Staghounds. While I would generally like to see other tanks, a Panther's not a terrible option right now. Though you could have gone for a Tiger tank. Though Panthers, I think, will cost less than manpower and will consume the fuel that he does have excess of. So maybe a bit more of a manpower efficient option right now. Though Tiger tank would be great in infantry. Does get buttoned there. Seeing some Pia hits. Inside that garrison's power gets destroyed. It has very little health and very little panels remaining. Literally half the structure's gone. Grenade. The Pantrax actually made to put some holes in the structure. Panther is still being buttoned inside the garrison. Panther infantry forward, got the Volunteers and Red Grenadiers advancing. And now infantry force there does send a hit there into the vigorous place because it's probably overhealed. Carmel puts his way forward, buttons the Panther there. We've got Blitz creating the camper out as well. Panther taking some hits there. Or Pack 30 back here taking some hits, supported by a Lieutenant. Panther still alive. Sends another bounce there. Goes out of control to some Piets, I believe. Panther connects the rear armor. Soldiers knocks out the gun of the Cromwell. Panther on the high ground. Takes out the Cromwell. Grenadiers will fall back. Stormtroopers may fall back soon. Red Grenadiers now falling back.
Ready for orders.
Catch up to VP.
Okay, Volksgrenadiers, welcome to the squad. Taking hits.
Good pin there on the Firefly. Got now the Tiger tank deployed in the field. Pioneers moving forward, infantry 42 firing away. Good hit there, these forces. Infantry 42 starting to fall back. Bit of splash it there, sniper firing away, Tiger tank advancing. The Gren squad is with her construction way forward, does start falling back now. Firefly scores a hit on the Tiger tank.
Yes, Kamerad. Sturmtruppers reinforced.
Rolls a miss there, splash into the garrison.
We can now blitz our resources.
And to now how the manpower blitz activated there. Queuing up another Panther.
Field repairs complete. It's too much. They're under fire. Don't!
Fire tank not fully repaired, but repaired up enough. Right now the Axis player does the capture in his favor.
Pack 38, ready. The Bradfords will go a long way in this war. Field repairs are finished. In the field.
Couple brands there. Panther now deployed in the field.
We have another.
Grenadiers who force back the repair sapper.
Pioneers ready for duty. We're ready. Complete.
Grenadiers trying to get inside of the factory of barrels. I'm guessing that's what that means. Panic connect on the stag hound there. Good number of windows from the fight from, but there's a lot of firepower here. Double Firefly there. Going for the armor command truck, put some rounds into it. Both the Volkswagens and Red Grenadiers inside this garrison. More shots into the armor command truck. Oh, here you have Stu firing away. Target tank may get some good hits on the attack 38. Garrison is taking some damage. Blitzkrieg activated once more. Target tank's blitzing way forward. Panthers at full health. One Firefly goes down. Attack 38's getting fully pinned. Both Grenadiers left inside the garrison. Grenadiers do manage to fall back. Firefly goes down. Forces push way forward into the treads of these big cats. Trying to spotting the Panther once again. Howdy. I don't know who Bradar is though. Target tank push way forward. Crushes most of that formation of PS. One guy does manage to get inside the garrison. Overall, looks like the Vermont player will overrun the British player and win the game currently. Looks like the Flames are flanking around these trucks as well. No mods, just casting the live games. We do have the Panther take a bit of damage, or crush the Opal Blitz there. Tire tank is quite badly bruised and beaten. Lieutenant about to get wiped on out. Panther trying to crush some of these models there. Beat squad fires, gets a bounce there. Tire tank does not pick off any of those guys there. Panther is sticking around. This truck, if this truck actually goes down, that's actually an annihilation victory. Though there's actually a garrison here that has to be destroyed as well. So the British player's power get annihilated. Though looks like he just went ahead and back out of the game entirely. This is Angry, and thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.